Summary of the last lesson by Alphonse Daudet. Franz, a young child in a town in Alsace-Lorraine, France, in the 1800s, is in a hurry to get to class on a beautiful day. He is very worried because he hasn't learned the French grammar lesson his strict teacher, M. Hamel, gave him. Franz walks by the town hall on his way to school. He is tempted to skip school and hang out outside, where Prussian soldiers are practicing. He sees a group of people gathered around the bulletin board. Something must be wrong, because the bulletin board is how the Prussian troops who are occupying the area tell the French peasants what to do. Franz doesn't have time to stop and check, though. He runs to get there, and when he finally gets there, the school is strangely quiet for the beginning of the day. Franz walks into the classroom while the students are already sitting at their seats. He is embarrassed. To his surprise, M. Hamel's teacher says nothing but take your seat to him. Franz sees that his teacher is dressed for a special event in a beautiful green coat and shirt. He also sees that the older locals have gathered at the back of the room. Franz is trying to figure out what is going on when M. Hamel makes a shocking announcement: this will be his last lesson. The Prussian government has told everyone that they can't teach French starting tomorrow. Franz is just as sad as everyone else in the room. He knows that this is the news that was written on the bulletin board outside the town hall. The fact that he has to stop learning his own language, which he hasn't even started to master, makes him appreciate his education more, and he feels bad about all the time he wasted not doing his schoolwork. Franz's worst fear has come true. M. Hamel has asked him to say the grammar rule he was supposed to learn. Franz stutters and trips up. M. Hamel doesn't scold Franz, but instead uses the chance to give a speech to the crowd about how bad it is to put off school. He says that this is why the Prussian attackers can now question whether the locals are French or not. He asks how the locals can say they are French when they don't even speak French. M. Hamel goes on to praise the beauty of the French language. He tells the class that it is the key to their freedom, so they must protect it carefully. He tells the class about the language lesson, and Franz listens with more attention than he ever has before. For the writing lesson, Ms. Hamel has the class write over and over again the words France, Alsace. Everyone in the room works hard and pays attention while doing the activity. When the church bell hits 12, the Prussian troops blow their trumpets to mark the end of their drills. The last lesson is now over. M. Hamel, who is pale, walks over to the whiteboard and writes Vive la France in big letters. He dismisses the class with a hand gesture.
About the author. Alphonse Daudet was born in Nîmes, France, to a family that made silk. When Daudet was 17, his father lost all of his money. This made it hard for Daudet to go to school or get a job. Daudet went to Paris, where he joined his older brother to continue writing. In 1858, his first book of poems, Les Amoureuses, came out. In his early years in Paris, he was asked to work as an undersecretary for the Duc de Morny, who was an important minister under Napoleon III. When the war between France and Prussia started in 1870, Daudet joined the army. During this time, he kept writing. He wrote books like Letters from My Mill, 1869, and The Nabob, 1877, and he also wrote plays like The Last Idol, 1862. In 1874, Daudet's book Froment the Younger and Risler the Elder won an award from the French Academy. As a result, he became a well-known writer in Paris. He died in 1897, when he was 57 years old.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.